So catching bait on the flats by yourself really isn't that difficult. One of the key things you want to look at is grass flats, obviously. That's where the greenbacks hide into. One of the big things you want to look at when you get in there is the size of the bait that you're catching. This is a Humpback Shallow Water bait net. This is a 1/4 inch mesh. That way, if you get any of the smaller net and smaller baits in there, you're not getting Christmas tree. This is a 10-foot. They also have the 8-foot. One of the big things is just get them chummed up. You want to be concise and direct with your bait throwing. Get them balled up so that you make your optimum cast with the effort that you're making. We're bringing in some greenbacks again. Really easy to load this net. Humpback has a great weight distribution to it, the weight system. The shallow water nets are anywhere from a pound to a pound 0.3 per foot radius. But we've got a bunch of good bait in here now, so let's see if we can't get us another throw.
Cast nets come in a variety of sizes and weights, diameter of mesh, and lengths. One thing you need to consider is the area that you're going to be fishing in or throwing your cast net into, and the other thing is the size of the bait. This time of the year, typically we've got some smaller bait coming in. It's got the first flush coming out from the new hatch. I like to use a 1/4 inch mesh net, 10-foot shallow water net. Go into the grass flats, chum up a little bit. You can use tropical fish food, or you can use jack mackerel and some oatmeal and make up your own concoction. That works out great too. Used to use that as well. But something simple is just using tropical fish food mixed with a little bit of water. When you're looking for deeper water, you really want to use a little heavier net, a little bigger mesh. I'd go to 3/8 inch mesh. It doesn't have as much friction going through the water, so it sinks faster, and the heavier weight also helps it go down to the bottom a little bit faster. Throwing around the towers a lot of times is a little bit hairy, particularly when you're a novice angler. And I recommend going into the grass flats, trying to get pinfish and the greenback strip in the grass flats. There you can use the lighter weight models that Lee Fisher Humpback cast nets uses. I've been using one of those for the last 3 or 4 years. I also use the bigger models as well. But when the bait gets in there flush and the grass flats, it's really beneficial to have that net with you. With the 1/4 inch mesh net, as you bring the net in and drop the bait out, a lot of times that grass falls out just like the bait does, and you don't have it all tied up and knotted up inside your net. Also, one of the big things is the horn on the Humpback cast nets. It's got a great horn so that the brail lines feed through really easy, but at the same time, it doesn't allow the weights to come back up into the horn and get hung up. So when you go to drop the net down and release your bait, you're not dealing with another issue on top of that. I've been using Humpback cast nets for several years now. I've always been satisfied. Can't go wrong with their customer service. Humpback cast nets for sure. That's my #1.